XRP holders, you are being manipulated. We are going to be talking about it. We are going to be addressing it. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. And also for all of those out there watching, if you are not following me on all platforms, you need to now. Go down in the description below and follow me on all platforms, and also join the free Discord if you haven't already to make sure that you are crushing this cycle and getting extremely wealthy. Now, with that in mind, let's address a few things. Number one, the market sell-off. XRP for the last couple days was having a pretty substantial move to the upside of almost 66 cents off of the lows, and now we are back under 60 cents. Who would have guessed it, right? Now, I told you guys what I was expecting over on X. And I also told you guys in the video as well on what I was expecting. This was my overall view, which was, I said, we got close to that 70-cent range on XRP, and now it's time for those lows to be run. All the bulls were calling me crazy for saying 44 cents to 51 cents was going to be targeted. The entire timeline was peak bullish while Bitcoin was bearish. It's not XRP's time yet. And this was my view from the 21st. I said I wouldn't mind if XRP took the liquidity from the recent high and the 70-cent range before filling that fair value gap around 44 to 51 cents. Now, this is what that chart looked like. The first initial high, the first initial liquidity target was around 65 cents. In fact, this is what the XRP chart looks like currently. And if we take a quick look at this, this was on the 3-day chart. This is what the 3-day chart looks like on XRP. Now, obviously, a lot has changed since that recent high, but this was the target, which was around 64 cents or so. We ran up to about 66 cents on XRP, and now we are selling off. Now, I have a view on this chart that I will address here in a moment, but I do want to address this fair value gap. So the overall view here is that there is, an area of major liquidity that could very well be ran on XRP, which is around 44 to 51 cents. This would fill that fair value gap and ultimately allow for a bullish sweep of those lows before we do run even higher above 75 cents. Now, I did say on the 21st that RSI and stock RSI are both nearing an area where I would start to become cautious. Let's see what happens this week, but I wouldn't be overly bullish until we close above 75 cents on the daily. And the reason why is because of what we recently saw. Now, outside of XRP, yes, Bitcoin also had a major sell-off. In fact, this is what the Bitcoin chart looks like on the 7-day and on the 1 month. Now, you might look at this and say, well, Nick, this didn't really sell off that much. Well, technically it did. We ran up to almost $70,000. And then we ran back down to about 62. On some exchanges, it's a little bit different. This is showing about 62.8K, almost 9K. But on every single exchange, it is completely different. And I'm not sitting here saying like, hey, I told you so. No, I'm wrong quite often as well, just as much as I am right. Over here, we have, this is what I'm expecting on Bitcoin. We just filled a bearish fair value gap on the upside, and this is where we would see a strong rejection. Bullish sentiment is heating up again while we are at significant resistance levels. The bullish fair value gap on the lows is around 60 to 63K, and from there, I am expecting us to run to $74,000 plus after. Now, this is what the Bitcoin chart looks like currently. So it looks a little bit different than this chart that I did post on the 21st, and that is because I changed the overall structure a little bit on the chart. But ultimately, we still have this fair value gap up here, which is a bearish fair value gap. It's us filling the highs, taking the liquidity from the highs before running to the lows. And that's exactly what happened today. We ran all the way down to about 62.2K. Love to see it. And as you guys can see, you could clearly see this fair value gap that needed to be filled all the way down here to about roughly like 59.9K. Now, we didn't need to go that low. Is there still a possibility that we do run that low? Sure, there is, but we don't have to fill the full gap. We already touched that area, which is very significant. Now, the big question is, are we going to run to $74,000 plus? What the big moment that we are waiting for when it comes to Bitcoin confirming that move to $74,000 plus is us actually breaking over $72,000. And you might be saying, well, Nick, that's a long way from here, considering the fact that we're trading at about 64.7K. And yes, it is a long way off, but that's exactly what we are waiting for. Until then, we are just in a range waiting for Bitcoin to decide what it wants to do. That's why I said, like, altcoins right now, it's just really not their time. That's why I even mentioned in the quoted tweet over here when I said it's not XRP's time yet. Just like it's not any altcoins time yet, because Bitcoin dominance is so high at a time where Bitcoin is still trying to find its grounding. Now, this is also another overview of what we could possibly do on XRP. We could avoid these lows at about 51 to 44 cents. We don't even need to fill that fair value gap. In fact, we could just take the lows recently from this lower liquidity level from July 19th, which is right around 54 cents or so. Range down here, break to the upside, fill this upper fair value gap yet again, really kind of just ranging here. All of this is supply zone, right? Like up here is all a supply zone. What we could do is range up here and then break to the upside yet again. But we need to clear that recent high around 66 cents. So a lot of work here to do for XRP. Overall, I'm not expecting anything crazy just yet until Bitcoin dominance really kind of breaks down, while Bitcoin does break to the upside. Now, outside of that, how are XRP holders being manipulated? Well, let's actually talk about that. Over here, we have some whale transactions. So Sentiment Feed put out a great post regarding this. In fact, they put out two posts. This first one is the XRP ledger, among one of the best performers in July, has been powered by high on-chain activity. Major whale transactions levels and network growth helped propel the coin's 35% month, and social dominance is now sky high as the asset has mildly retraced. Now, this is what the overall look really kind of looks like. So we have the whale transaction count, we have the network growth, and then we also have the social dominance. So whale transactions of $100,000 or more, there's 4,727. Wallets created, 9,482. And also social dominance, 2.59% of all tracked crypto discussions are related to XRP and the XRP ledger. So very significant. Now, the whale transactions, focus on that, because every single time that this really kind of picks up, we end up having a run up to the upside and then a massive sell off. And it typically is revolving around some type of event. Over here, we have the XRP ledger has been growing in sharks and whales, and its price has gained on Bitcoin in the process. And here we have 2,389 more 10,000 plus coin wallets on the XRP ledger in just 5 weeks. So this has been growing tremendously. And then also 100,000 or more in the red line. The red line is an indicator around all of the wallets that are holding 100,000 or more XRP. Look at that steady increase to the upside. Very interesting. Now, are we being manipulated? 100%. Why do I believe so? Well, if we are really looking at this, whale transactions started to flow in, and this is from the 17th all the way up to the 23rd. Whales were buying. They bought the lows. They bought the mid to low 50-cent region. Okay? Now, mind you, these are $100,000 plus transactions. So a significant shift to the upside of 30% makes them $30,000. Okay? So that's all they really need to make a substantial amount of money in a very short amount of time off of just one significant push to the upside. So as we do focus on that, why are we really addressing these whales? Well, it's very simple. What we recently saw was a coordinated move around this Sunshine Act notice. Okay, I've been around this space for a while. For all those XRP holders that have also been around for a while, you all know that the Sunshine Act notice or meeting has been floating around for a very long time. And every single time that this comes up, everyone is looking at it and saying, XRP settlement incoming, even though it has nothing to do with Ripple and XRP. Anyone that is trying to tie the Sunshine Act notice and these meetings to XRP and Ripple, I'm telling you guys right now, they just want your views. They want your clicks. They want your engagement. They want your attention. They're not looking out for you or your financial health. I have been witnessing nothing but nonsense on my timeline for the last couple days. Over here we have breaking. The United States Securities Commission cancels Ripple versus SEC meeting to discuss settlement on XRP. This is just ridiculous. And look at the engagement. This is what they want. This is what they want to see. Over here, we have the alleged SEC Ripple lawsuit private meeting for Thursday was just canceled. And guess what? We sold off immediately once this was canceled. The whales know how to play retail. They're not dumb. Ripple versus SEC, a crucial secret meeting is scheduled for today. This could be the key to Ripple's final settlement. Have you stocked up on XRP? Over here, breaking Ripple employee schedule leaked, showing secret United States Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Lab settlement meeting scheduled for August 1st. Oh yeah, that's right. August 1st is here, and we sold off. And not to mention the escrow unlock that also happened. It's almost like this was a fully planned pump and dump. Over here we have Justin Bloomberg has XRP settlement speculation as a top story. This happened on the 17th. Okay, so let's go back to that image over there where the whales were accumulating. So here we have it. So from the 17th to the 23rd, a perfect 6-day timeline where we saw nothing but bullish post after bullish post around a possible settlement. And even Bloomberg, a massive media company, pushing the speculation. Even over here, we have Bloomberg settlement speculation pushes XRP to front of crypto rally. The whales knew what they were doing. All right, they were not pushing these headlines. No, retail did that for them. All they did was buy into the hype. They bought up, the price pumped, and now they dumped on retail once the event came, and it was a big nothing event, just as usual. That's why I hate looking at these dates. I hate focusing on any of these private meetings. They are nothing meetings. They are nothing dates. Until we actually have an announcement in front of us, there is zero connection to Ripple and XRP through any of these private meetings. You won't know when a settlement happens. I said over here, whales have been manipulating XRP by pumping it into these pointless Sunshine Act meetings. It's so easy to win if you really notice the nonsense. There are so many influencers pushing fake articles and information as truth. We won't know when/if a settlement is happening. There won't be public information regarding a private meeting. Whales obviously caught on to the nonsense and simply trade into the hype machine. Once everyone is peak bullish, they simply sell off. And even in the recent videos that I was talking about when XRP was pumping, I told you all to be cautious because this is a time where you don't want to be bullish on XRP just yet. When everyone is getting bullish while XRP, just take a quick look at where XRP was trading. It's the same exact levels that we were trading at back in April before we sold all the way off down here into 42 cents. And this just continued to dump down all the way into 38 cents. This is a big area of resistance. This is a supply zone. This is where you want to be cautious, not bullish buying into XRP and, getting hyped up and all of a sudden you're FOMOing in. Like, it's just ridiculous. So as we really look at XRP, don't get bullish until we cross 75 cents. And even then, right, we still have a lot of work to do because we need to make it over 92 cents. Or 95 cents technically. I know that this is a little off. It's like 94. I would just round this up to 95 cents. But after that, we still have to break $1, and then we have to break the 2021 high. Like, there's a lot of work to do. But after 75 cents is broken, I will get a little bit excited. I can't lie, considering the fact that once we break over 75 cents, there's only one target left until we really start to break out to that 2021 high, which is, of course, 95 cents, which I do think that the momentum alone will help push XRP well above $1, targeting that 2021 high. And then from there, we really kind of watch, wait, and see to potentially see if we do break to the all-time high and actually make a new all-time high on XRP. But I want you guys to understand how this market works. Market makers, they're playing right into all this nonsense. Whales know what they're doing. They're smart money. They're buying it up. They're pumping it. Everyone is hyping it up. They're pumping the price up even more and more. You have people FOMOing in, and then that's when they sell it off. Don't be manipulated and don't buy into all this nonsense around this meeting being tied to Ripple and XRP. I had so many people asking me like, hey, Nick, like what is the correlation between the Sunshine Act notice and Ripple and XRP? There's nothing tied to it. And I want to say this right now Be very cautious of this Crypto Geek news account. This account pushes nothing but fake information, fake news, and fake headlines, and it only harms the space. They feed off of your impressions, as you guys even see here, 15 million impressions monthly. Some tweets are sponsors, DM for promo. Like, all they care about is getting paid. It's ridiculous, it's disgusting, and honestly, you should not be supporting any of these accounts pushing this fake nonsense. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.